God's given me my voice back. I've been through some hardships. I've been through some seasons of devastation. God has given me my voice back, and by God, baby, I'm gonna use it. Anyway, hi y'all. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Ashley's World. Um, Gosh, so much has been going on. So much healing has been going on. So much processing of emotions has been going on. I am truly in a space in my life that I don't even know if I'm coming or going. Um, I'm a mother. I'm a mother. And that's super important. That just takes up so much of my time and energy. So it's been really hard to focus on me. But we're heading into month 6 of my mom transitioning, and I'm blessed. I have had the best support system around me, supporting me through this financially, physically, emotionally, mentally. There are really tough days, of course, but you know, to God be the glory. The whole purpose of sitting down and just, putting a feeler out there, like how you guys are feeling, creating a space where we can talk about this. It's just, I want everyone to be encouraged, not just women of color, not just women, not just, minorities. I want all communities to just be encouraged that, like, you have to think about the history of America. And I don't mean like the fake history, I mean like the real history of America and the things that we have gone through as a people and how we made it this far as a people and climb as a people. Yes, we still have work that needs to be done, but we have made it this far and climbed as people because of our resiliency. And it's interesting because I went through a period of time where I hated being called strong. I hated being called resilient. I hated being called all of those things that Black women are called all the time. And I find myself in a space now of understanding that you have to embrace things. Like, you do have to embrace them, and not just because it's a negative aspect, but embrace them and make them a positive in your life. Being resilient is a strength. Being strong is a strength because a lot of people don't have it in them to do it. And we oftentimes shock ourselves. Well, a lot of times we wish we didn't have to be strong, we didn't have to be resilient. When we do it and we come out on the other side, we thank God for it. Because, baby, there's people that have gone through things that we've gone through as a people, as women, as Black women, that would have downright broke them. But they gave us them lemons, some rotten lemon, and we made lemonade, baby. We made lemonade, lemon pies, lemon drink, lemon makeup. We made everything. Like, if you really get into the history of where we've come from and you really look into your ancestors and where they've been and what they survived and what they went through, and you can look back, and if you got pictures, look at them pictures. They still had good times. They still got married. They still bore children. They still had happy families. I feel like oftentimes there's so much negative stuff put out there that we forget that there are positives in our life. There are positives in our lineage and in our bloodline. You would not have the strength you have, myself included. I would not have the mouthpiece that I have. I would not have the wherewithal to stand in adversity and in trials and tribulations and go forward if the women in my family didn't build that foundation, that wasn't integrated into my DNA, into my upbringing and my raising. I was surrounded by strong women. I'll never negate that fact. My mama being one of them. My ignorance as a child and as a teenager, I couldn't understand that. But as a Black woman in her 30s, as a mother of 3 Black sons, baby, when I say my mama was the strongest person I've ever known, when I say that, I'm not just saying it because it's my mama. My mama was the strongest person I've ever known, because what she went through, her own things, raising us and raising herself, because as moms, a lot of times when we become moms, we're not even grown yet. We're just learning. That's why they say that first child is learning with you, because most times you have that child when you're still learning about yourself. I wasn't a teen mom, baby. And I thought I was grown. And my son taught me a whole new thing. So it's like I was surrounded by strong women, my aunties, my Aunt Sarah, my Aunt Emma, my Aunt Lisa, my uncles. Like they taught me things. They taught me things that have stuck with me, that I have built upon itself and built a foundation and a strength that when I don't feel like I can, that strength that they built and they put inside of me holds me up. And I will never deny that. I come from a strong Black womanhood. And I say that to say, like, things can look daunting. And I say that also because they survived administrations that were worse than anything we've ever seen. And I think that like today was beautiful in a sense that with all the sadness, because it wasn't just about her winning. It was about standing up against racism, blatant racism and sexism and just monstrosities. I don't care. I don't want to say I don't care what the policies are, because again, I'll be the first to tell you there are policies that Trump did have that I was like aligned with my morality. But the fact that this man operates in more immorality, I can never support something like that. And that's not saying that Kamala was over here saying or any of the parties was a saint, sign any of them. No, but it's saying that when you side with something that is so offensive to who I am as a person, not what I choose to do or choose to be, when you align yourself, because when you choose a Democratic Party or a Republican Party or a Liberal Party, you're aligning yourself with the morals and values that that party stands for. I don't care what y'all New Age people trying to say. When you pick that, that is what you do. So when you support someone who blatantly, who has criminal charges, tons of indecency, rape, has said things out of his own mouth, not that we're fabricating, has shown and spoke about his disdain for people of color, women, policing our bodies. For you to stand in agreement with that and say, just because I voted for this person, that doesn't affect our relationship. It does. Because I'm a woman. I'm a Black woman. I've been sexually assaulted. This is not just a cookie cutter thing. And it takes you back to the time when they were voting against presidents that were blatantly racist, when Black people didn't even have the right to vote, who had any say over them. You know, so the conversation isn't just about who's in the presidency. It's about the overall climate of humanity right now in America. We're supposed to be the land of the free. And while we do have freedoms that other countries don't have, it's a very interesting thing when you have freedoms and then they're taken away because someone said so. When you're not treated as a human, you're in a very dangerous space. Hi, Bookies. You look so cute. Look, little Sanford and Son. Jax just woke up. But yeah, I don't even know. Y'all know I'm passionate. I'm long-winded. But honestly, I just wanted to talk to somebody. Even if that is my computer. Get a reason to put makeup on and to feel, better, because today was hard. I woke up kind of like, oh man, when I woke up and I saw, I was like, God, what is going on? And I immediately had to lean on God. And that's the ultimate, reason of even coming here, is saying that we need to trust God. We need to trust God Things are going to happen. We're going to survive. And if by chance we don't survive it, we know that on the other side, we get to see Jesus on the right hand of the Father. And we have to trust in that because the Bible tells us so. And this is not the time to beat each other up. Like, I had to post a message this morning because someone was on my Facebook just like bashing Christianity and saying how, like, oh, this is God's will. And I'm like, oh, baby, you are so far from the text of what the Bible says. You know, and I wasn't gonna get into it because I don't joust. I don't joust. I don't do all of that. That ain't for me, love. I'm too old. I am too seasoned. I don't do that. I know what I know, what I know. I know that word too. I've read that Bible cover to cover. And I'm not just saying that, you know, and a lot of people get on and they want to show how smart they are, and they want to post scriptures and say this is what it says, and they want to take things out of context. I'm not here to do that, baby, because that's not what Jesus did. That's not what Jesus did. That's not witnessing to God's people. People are drawn by the Spirit, not by you quoting Bible scriptures and shoving it down their throats when they're hurting. If Jesus came to heal the brokenhearted, what are you doing? And you're supposed to be like Christ. So I did just share, like, you know, it's not the time. God's given me my voice back. I've been through some hardships. I've been through some seasons of devastation. God has given me my voice back, and by God, baby, I'm going to use it. Because I don't care how many people don't like it. There's someone that I'm on assignment for. And there's someone that you're on assignment for. Okay? Remember that. I love you guys. I'm not going to take any more of your time because I feel like this is like 20 minutes, child. But I love you. And I pray that you're protected. I pray that your children and your loved ones are protected. And I speak love and peace into your life. And I pray that when things get hard, you lean on Him. Be blessed. No.